right, we are at the Democratic State Convention. Kathy
The next person we're
candidate for
recognizing
Lieutenant
is Simon
Governor.
Cox, who ran for state
Lieutenant Governor just
superintendent, and I must
concluded.
apologize both to the speakers who have taken
All
time
right.
out and who've got to get to work
We are
and
listening
back
to the
home again.
Democratic
So,
State Convention
be great.
live now as we speak.
I can do that.
This is not a recording.
I was going to call Kathy Cummings, and that is always a tough task because she has all the energy in the world. But I want to say thank you to Joe Gorman and Kathy.
They're
because
thanking the
three of
former
us
governor,
crisscross paths all
governor
across the state,
candidate.
and it kind of helped each of us. But I am really here for
Let's see
Melinda
here.
today because I'm representing.
I hope
both
it
of us,
continues
my wife,
to
because
record.
we've made a lot of good friends across the state.
If you're having a hard time
If I
hearing
made
me,
contact
let me
with you
know.
sometime in the past 2 years, raise your hand.
Yeah.
All right.
You.
Well, it looks like I have a little bit more work to
I got
do.
these long nails,
Also,
so it's kinda hard to
we
tell.
made great friends going across that, and that's what I've learned from the campaign trail, and also seeing the issues that you're important to. That's important to you, but you know what's important to me is that I want to help a child, and I want to be there for a child, and it was talked about helping the most disabled. Also, because right now we have a
Alright.
testing process in our public schools that
Let's see, let's go
really
back on
degrade
the
our children
page.
with disabilities and really hurt families.
We're getting ready
And
for
so the
the
response
big
right now
question
to it
that's on
is
the
that,
floor
well,
today.
federal government says this, so we can't do anything. But I believe absolutely we can help these children out. But I'm really only here to say thank you. Thank you for your hard work because we got 360,000 votes because of you. And if we would have got, if I could have convinced 45,000 more of hers, or we would have got 90,000 more Democrats, we would have won this position. And I absolutely
Hopefully this won't die
all the way
again.
up until that final minute.
If you can't hear
that
me,
we were
please
gonna
let
win.
me know.
But you know, we did win
I guess
because we
you
made a
would.
step forward.
If I
We made
typed
a
it,
dent
that'll
in
work
what we're
great.
doing because the message
Very
is out there.
excited
The
to be
message is
here
about
as a
public
delegate
schools.
in Biloxi.
The Democratic Party is about public schools. We
I'm a
take
state
care of
delegate
everyone at our
for the
doorstep.
state
And we've got to
convention.
stop these for-profit companies from coming in and taking our money. So without giving you a campaign speech and getting you back on time again, I just want to say thank you so much, and I really appreciate what the governors have said.
It's interesting.
And I appreciate
Oh.
your support,
They're talking
but most of all,
about
I need you
back
out
to
there
what
fighting
the
for our
governors
public
said.
schools.
Crazy
I'm still a
speeches.
public school superintendent. Just finished my 21st year, working on my
This
30th year
gentleman's
in
a public
education.
school
And it
superintendent.
is
I
so
don't know what
important
county.
that you, as Democrats,
about
are out there
education
helping
now.
me fight for our public schools and not letting all
Fighting
these
for our
charter schools
public
invade our
schools.
rural areas and take our money. Thank you again. And Chairman, thank you for having me here today. Thank you.
So, we'll
Fellow
see.
Democrats.
Let's see if I push this
1973,
closer to
when I went
my.
first Democratic
Hope this
precinct
is better.
convention, I learned how to think big.
Hope this
I
is
never
better.
thought I would be a statewide nominee for office.
Hope you can hear me now.
I'm not the one that had the most votes in one of the most counties. That was John Cox,
Okay.
who won 21 counties. I'm not the one who had the most money and the most
Mike
volunteers.
Workman
That
is
was
up.
Joe Dorman, who won 6 counties. I'm not the one that visited all 77 counties. Kathy, you were the champion on that one.
Oh,
But I'm
please get him
proud
off
that I
there.
was the third best performer of the 6
Yeah, there's always one
statewide
person that's an
nominees for
embarrassment to a
office,
party.
statewide executive and the 2 U.S.
It's speaking right
I won
now.
the efficiency award. I got more votes per dollar than any candidate in Oklahoma. Those from, I campaigned in Tahlequah, Cherokee. I campaigned in
Fraud.
Ladder. But the people from those 2 counties, please raise your hand. Those are the core Democratic counties we have.
Oh, I can't even look at this.
Here as well.
That's a disaster
I never
talking.
campaigned in Colgate or Holtonville, but I won.
You heard the fraud?
And no one's box.
I'm doing a podcast and I don't want it to be heard.
But the good news is that we have Democrats in counties like that. They're
Do
still
you blame me?
They're still voting for Democrats, but we need to push them along. It's an old joke that if God intended us to vote, He'd send us candidates, but it's our job to push things along. You've heard from the once was, the now are's, and the not yet's. I hope I'm
Oh,
one of
come
those not
on.
yet's.
Please.
Once a future candidate, you may or may not see my name on a ballot.
Pull him off the
All of them
stage,
that
someone.
The only one that had a hand gesture that was the best hand gesture. Those of you remember the workman?
Huh?
This is not going to be long.
Well, they can't keep him up there forever. We got stuff to get done.
Now, on the ballot, this next cycle, it might be work.
I'm not usually negative.
Thank you very much for your time. And
Good, he's done. Woo! He's gone. Hopefully we'll go to prison soon. Okay.
Inexplicably, I'm sorry, not listed. It should have been. She has been a leader of the Democratic Party.
That was a slam on a lot of
For
people he
years.
did.
She has been a leader within the state Senate.
Can you
for
believe that?
years. She is the first African American.
Let me see if I can hear.
Carry the nomination.
I'm not for sure which mic is working.
For a statewide office for the U.S. Senate.
Well, let's see here. How do I invite
We
people?
see her everywhere. She does everything.
Wow.
She is part of our daily lives, and I guess somehow we.
They're getting ready to introduce another person.
Which we should never do because.
We'll
she
see
is
who it is.
For this party and for me and for each
1, 2,
of
3.
you. She
1,
is
2, 3.
The first person
Okay.
who volunteered to be a speaker for the Democratic Party to go to your county
Is this Connie?
organizations and speak to your group.
Please say it's
I
Connie.
would welcome Senator Connie Johnson.
It is Connie. I got to clap. Oh, she's an amazing person, vibrant. Her name is Connie Johnson, former state senator.
Thank you
She's
so
loving,
much, Mark, and thank
and she
you,
cares.
all of you Democrats, for being
she doesn't
here
forget the
and
little
letting
guys.
this work done. I believe, and I think that experience taught me that it is possible for Democrats to win in Oklahoma. All we have to do is work.
She's being positive, talking about it is possible for Democrats to win in Oklahoma. If you could not hear her over the intercom.
Absentee voting. In fact, everyone in here should apply. You don't have to use it, but you get it.
There is, you can use the absentee voting system if you're not in your place of voting, or perhaps you're homebound. It's a great way to be able to vote.
Someone doesn't tell you there's an election. You don't have to worry about ID. You just get your ballot.
You get the ballot sent to you.
let's get this
You don't have to
job
count
done. Glad to hear
on
from
knowing
all
when
the
you
other
need to
statewide
vote or not.
candidates.
The absentee
Yes,
ballot
we get
shows
ready
up,
to meet each other
and your
on the road
vote still
to the
counts.
Trains of Oklahoma. But I think they're all inspired too. So I'm not going to say a lot. I'm just going to challenge us to get this job done. Let's elect Democrats. Let's be strategic.
You're talking about electing
it. Let's figure
Democrats.
out what our issues are, and then let's be unified and together win back Oklahoma. Thanks so much. Let's have a good day.
I am so glad to have heard the words of Connie Johnson today. From the state of Oklahoma at the Oklahoma State Democratic Convention. I am live in Oklahoma City.
From the Credentials Committee as to the presence of a quorum.
Let's see if it's still charging. Okay.
All right, good afternoon.
Now we're hearing from the
701
Democratic
eligible
Secretary.
delegates. We have
position.
credentialed 283 in person. We
Where's
have
my studio?
93 proxies credentialed for a total of 376.
Make sure it's still, yeah.
The magic number of quorum is 281.
How many do we have? We have met our quorum for the State Democratic Convention today. This is good.
We
This is really
also
good.
have 6 alternates credentialed and 6 ex officios credentialed. That concludes the report of the Credential Committee. I would
My
move
child
that.
is here as an alternate.
In favor?
I.
Is there any objection? The report is adopted.
That was the credentials
Have a
report.
quorum present. Under a recess.
That guy's from Tulsa.
What is sometimes called adjournment to a date certain. You commence where the prior
I hope it
convention
keeps on.
ended.
Okay, good.
The prior convention had ended by consolidating by a more than 2-to-1 margin the vote and discussion on opening the primaries for the resolution.
They're opening the discussion for independents to be included in Democratic primaries.
2 minutes of debate for and against a motion. There is
2 minutes each for debates, and there's sure to be debate on this issue, a hot topic
It seems to
issue.
me to be an inadequate amount of time to fairly discuss and debate such an important issue.
The state chair of the Democratic Party is speaking, opening the floor.
Debate on these issues to
He's asking for a motion to extend.
4 minutes apiece, alternating pro and con, so that we can have a fair and reasoned discussion on this issue.
That is why this convention has been convened today for this resolution.
Okay, a
So
motion
moved is said.
recognized. Is it seconded?
And it is seconded.
This is
I don't know the
a
lady.
motion which would amend the rules as it provides for the time, and therefore it requires
Let me check my chat room again.
a 2/3 majority vote. Is the body prepared to vote on that motion?
I hope they just do the aye thing.
Then at this time, is there
I have my
a
cards
question?
ready.
Call of question has been called. We will, because it's a 2/3 majority, we'll just do a standing vote count. If we will start to the right, count to the center, please.
They're really going to do
your
a
proxies.
standing vote count.
Move consent. If there's no objection, we can do it by consent. Is there objection to the
I better sit
motion
down.
pending? That would be 4 speakers, 4 minutes apiece,
Okay.
alternating.
I'm sitting down.
Is there any objection?
Oh, come on.
Start the count then to the right. All those in favor, please
Because
stand.
one person stood up and
Please
said
show your
objection.
proxies if you have a proxy.
Okay, now I gotta stand up again. Oops, I must spill my drink.
You gonna be here? No, I'm gonna be
Okay, this is going to be a little difficult. Do it like this, I guess. Let's see if I can get one up. Let's see here. Whoops. Gotta charge my phone into this somehow. Hey, how are you?
If you have enough, then
Hello.
everyone who's in favor stand.
So they're doing
so you
it.
can count it.
Huh? I have my podcast thing going on.
Your what?
My podcast, I'm doing my podcast right now.
Okay.
Streaming it.
I tell you what.
Okay, let's see if I can get this out of my head.
Sit down. Those opposed stand.
Let's see. I think I got it. What is this thing
The
again?
chair sees a 2/3 majority. We will commence with the discussion of the matter.
Well, that's good. At least we didn't have to count the cards. That's good. We lost some lights though somehow. Lights have gone out.
Yeah, what is your point?
Okay. Let's see here.
Mr. Chairman, Jed Green, delegate out of Oklahoma County. I ask that we be given a 5-minute recess to allow the opposition to the motion to select their speakers. On the sign-up sheets that were
I
just
see.
provided this morning, we have 11 delegates who would like to speak
There's
in
11
opposition.
delegates that want to
Have
speak
not
in
yet been
opposition.
afforded the opportunity, given the process, to actually determine
Let's
who
see
we will have
here.
speak.
The chair would not object. We would
They're
ask
going to have a 5-minute.
that you reconvene by 1:55, so 4 minutes if you can.
Sounds good.
4
I've got 11
minutes.
people on the list. If you sign this list, meet me over there in that foyer.
Now
Let's get this
remember, I'm
done.
going to recognize
And people can
4 on
stretch
each
their
side,
legs.
so please try to have a consensus regarding that.
Hello, Lori. So people are talking about the resolution and about the speakers we've had today. I wish I could tell you more. Oh, wow, I wish I could tell you more. Oh my gosh. So we need to stay seated unless you really have to go somewhere. I may reconvene this in a few minutes, or I think I'll